Shalom and welcome to Cuppa Torah. My name is Hannah Tamar. Thank you so much for the well wishes. My family is getting a little bit better. I do have about 5 minutes now that everybody is asleep to do a little bit of little post. Now, this week I have not even researched into the Parsha, nor have I thought of a topic, which actually brings me to the topic we talked about a couple of weeks ago about bringing God back into your busy lives. This week has been very busy for me since I have been taking care of sick people. And I noticed that I went into this book called The 72 Names of God. And I love this book. I also have a book, 72 Names of God for Children, that is at my religious school desk, which I cannot get to right now. But this book is amazing. It is a Kabbalistic, it does talk about Kabbalah and Kabbalistic aspect of Judaism. Now, if you don't practice Kabbalah, that is perfectly fine. You will still get a lot out of this book. And what it talks about is, I'm going to give you a little brief version of the 72 names of God. Now, the names of God come from the verses in Exodus 14, which is 19 through 21. I don't know why they picked that. I don't know why the Kabbalists picked that verse for the 72 names of God. If you do know, please let me know. I really want to learn a little bit more about the beginnings of the 72 names of God, where it originated and why. But what they did is they took the letters, the first letters, and then the last letters and the middle letters, and they combined the three letters and combined them and combined them and combined them until all the three letters were combined, and it has 72 different names, and that's where these names come from. Now, about this book, it does give you a little bit of info about it if you are very interested. Again, it's just very brief. I don't know that much about it. I would love to learn a little bit more, so I will be learning more. If you know more, please send me information on where I can look. But the second part of this book is amazing because they talk about the names. Now, here is one name. Some of them you can pronounce, some of them you cannot pronounce. But this one is Samech, Yud, and Tet, and those three letter combinations in the Kabbalah traditions is miracle making. And what I like about this book is it gives you a little insight of why those three letters why those three letters mean the miracle making, and then it gives you a little meditation of what you should be meditating about when you are meditating with these three letters, or if you're meditating about the miracle making. And it's really great because you don't have to spend 2 hours meditating. I know I can't. I only have about 3 minutes left before I have a child who's crying because I'm not there beside them. So, this book is really great because you can sit and meditate for 5 minutes on the letters. You can sit and meditate for half an hour at your lunch break. You can come home. You can spend an hour on this meditation. You can, and different ways of meditating. You can keep writing those letters over and over again. You can just focus on those letters, focus on the blank parts of those letters. You can focus on the meaning behind those letters. So there are different ways to meditate, which I really like about this book because they tell you different options on meditation. Now, I've noticed that when I come home from work, I just turn on the TV automatically, and an hour and a half comes by, and I'm just like, what just happened with my life? So I have limited myself and restricted myself for a half an hour of meditation. And I've been really going into this book. It is a really great book to meditate. And again, if you only have 5 minutes, you can still meditate on this book. And it brings God into your lives because you are focusing on God's names, you're focusing on the Hebrew letters, you're focusing on the Jewish meditations that are with those names. So I hope you have a great rest of the week. I really strongly suggest that you pick up a copy of this, and I say shalom.